Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here in nature, baby. Why are you single? Someone asked that. Why are they single? Them of all people. Let's just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Are you single right now and scratching your head? This person wrote to me saying that they are beautiful, okay? It shouldn't happen to them. Like, why are they single? Why haven't they found the one? Because they see all their friends taking selfies and stuff, and it's really getting annoying right now. Really annoying. Annoying? Really annoying. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. I get a lot of people writing to me asking, why are they single? And I've been single, then I've been in a relationship, then I've been single, then I've been in a relationship. You catch my drift. Why are you single? Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. When I was single, why was I single? Because I don't want to be with someone for the sake of being with them. Many people are in a relationship simply because they don't want to be alone, like they have to be with someone. Some people are single because they actually enjoy their own company. Oh my gosh, yes. Believe it or not, they actually like being single. They actually enjoy having that time to rediscover themselves. And they don't want to just be in a forced relationship. So that could be why you are single. Is love your main priority? You see, in life, I realized along my early journey, I had many priorities, but I didn't have a priority. Slow motion this side. And this is sexology, baby. Water, fire, hot, cold, yin, yang. We're back. Daddy's home. So I started to realize I got to make love a priority. I got to put love, I got to make it the focus of my life right now if I want to be in a relationship. And that's what I did. And then things started to change. You may be single because you haven't given love enough attention. Do you remember when you're really small and they're asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? A lot of us don't say, I just want to fall in love. No, we're like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a rapper. I want to be an architect. I want to be a nurse. But we rarely say, I just want to find someone and lie with them in nature while birds are singing everywhere. Did you say that? So you got to make love a top priority in your life. You got to make time for love. A lot of us, we don't even have time to brush our teeth, let alone to love someone else. Why are you single? I realized along my early journey, I didn't love myself enough. If you don't love yourself 100%, how can you love me? How can you love the cat down the road, huh? So the moment I started to love myself 100%, I started to attract a beautiful person into my life. If you don't like yourself, it's going to be hard to really appreciate someone else. So really get loving yourself even more. Now, many of us, we are just actually coming out of a relationship. Like, we're still in one piece, thank goodness. But a lot of people have been in a relationship and it didn't work out. And they just want to take some time just to, whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. They just want to do that. They just want to do that. Can they do that for a second? They can do that, right? Before they actually head into another relationship, right? Some people are actually traumatized from their last relationship. What happened to you? What happened to you? So You may be single because you're just coming out of a relationship, and it's always beautiful. When I was in a relationship, then I ended it. I was actually enjoying just having some breathing time, just to say, okay, I just need some time alone first before I actually jump straight back into a relationship. And that's okay. There is no shame in being single, okay? Because you are born alone and you're going to be out of here alone. But we are actually never single, because oneness is the truth of the universe. Slow motion this side. I realize that you got to become whole within yourself. You see, many of us, we are a half looking for another half. Like, women write to me saying, Ralph, I just want to find my other half. So that means there are going to be two incomplete halves. You got to become whole first within yourself and then meet another whole. Catch my drift? I've learned this, that 7-day vegan challenge right now. How are those blueberries and those raspberries right now? You're very specific, and you got a massive food checklist, don't you? Like, you eat 2 pears and 3 dates and 1 papaya. Goodness gracious. And the person you are looking for has to do exactly the same thing. You serious? Yes, Ralph. Okay. So, have you ever been with someone and they got really different food habits? Has that ever happened to you? It has to me. And I actually did it to someone else, right? The moment I was eating a plant-based diet, my partner at the time was looking at me a bit strange. Many people are single because they have a massive checklist. They are very particular when it comes to, like, their partner has to be eating similar foods to them. Like, if you're a vegan, you want to find another vegan. If you're a vegetarian, you want to find another vegetarian. It's kind of like that. And that's how I am. Like, I want to find someone who is always eating a similar food diet as me, because then we can actually sit on the table together, right? I don't have to be like this. Bye. Right? So you may be single because you're still waiting for your vegan prince. Have you found him yet, ladies? Or your vegan princess, guys, right? And that's okay, right? It's okay to do that. Commitment. Why are you single? Many people on the planet are afraid of commitment. In fact, commitment scares the living daylights out of most people. Put your hand up if you are afraid of commitment. You see, you're not even committed to doing that, are you? Oh, just do it. I won't judge you. Now, along my early journey, I was super afraid of commitment. I'm going to be super honest, because I was going through so much stuff. I really didn't have time to be committed to anybody. I didn't even have time to be committed to myself. And it all goes back to really accepting yourself and loving yourself, and that's really how you attract someone wonderful into your life. You got to be committed to yourself first, and then they will come. But you see, many times in relationships, people are just simply afraid of commitment. A lot of guys, women write to me saying, gosh, Ralph, why is he so afraid to commit? Okay? And it comes down to this. To be committed to something, you have to really be in your heart space with that something you are committed to. So if you really want to be more committed to something, cultivate it. Invest more time into it, so it's now more valuable for yourself. We're never committed to something when it's just lust. We are always committed to something when it's coming from a deeper place. So don't just see people as bodies. Guys, don't just see a woman as a backside. See a woman as pure energy. Ladies, don't just see a guy as the shoulders. Oh, I love his shoulders, right? See him as an infinite being, and you will be committed to him, and he will be committed to you. Why are you single? I just want to find my Prince, Ralph. Hold your horses. Look, what helped me along my journey was to realize when I was single for a long time, it was because I was still working on myself. There is a lot of work people have to do on themselves. In fact, most people are a shabby mess. I was a shabby mess, a shoddy mess. And I realized when I was in a relationship, I actually realized how much I needed to work on myself. You see, most people, it's only when they get into a relationship that they actually realize how much work they actually have to do on themselves. And then they bounce because they're like, wait a minute, I got to work on myself so much before I even am around someone else. Because when I'm around someone, I want to give them my best 100%. So if you are single, why are you single? Because you are working on yourself and you know it. You are in the training room right now. So when you actually do meet someone, the woman of your dreams, the man of your dreams, you now have so much more to give them. Slow motion this side. Why are you single? Because you don't feel worthy of anyone else's love. Many people don't even feel they are to be loved by anyone. And what I found out along my journey is that people who always attract someone they really love into their lives, it's because they really love themselves a lot and they feel worthy to be loved by someone else. That is so essential. Why are you single? Because you're waiting for your prince and you're waiting for your princess and your queen or your king, and then you realize they're just a frog and don't worry about it. The cat down the road says, don't worry about it. We're waiting for perfection. We're waiting for Mr. Right and Mrs. Right. I'm here to tell you that perfectionism is an illusion. There are no perfect people. There are only real people with unique traits. Let's just say that. For a long time, what happened to you, Ralph? Well, I was looking for Mrs. Perfect, Miss Perfect. She didn't exist because when I was in a relationship, what did I see? Do you want to know what I saw? I started to see that we are all evolving every single day and there are no perfect people. There isn't one perfect person on the planet. But check this out. Your imperfections will make you perfect. So I started to realize I got to stop looking for the perfect person. You are looking for the perfect person, but you got to ask yourself, am I perfect myself? Oh, I must be so perfect right now, right? You're not perfect yourself. Sometimes, yes, you do wake up on the wrong side of bed, and that's okay. I forgive you. But stop trying to look for the perfect person. Realize you're going to find someone and you're going to really love them, but they're also going to piss you off sometimes. They're going to annoy you and you're going to work through it. And that's how you actually build a beautiful relationship. Why are you single? Because you have forgotten that there are seasons and cycles for meeting someone that you can evolve with. I say this, find someone who pushes you to the next level, who helps you evolve mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Slow motion this side. Have you found them yet? Have you found them yet? We're in the jungle right now, baby. It feels so good in this. We're in the rainforest, actually. So, why are you single? Because you are afraid of intimacy. Okay, and I realized that along my journey. For a long time, I was afraid of intimacy. But I'm a Pisces, so Pisces are naturally kind of intimate. But it was because I was kind of disconnected from myself for a long time, living in a society which a lot of us, we're not in tune with our feelings. And sometimes you got to realize this, that the more you can stop lusting after people and start really loving them, you will find someone who will actually complement your energy. It is beautiful to be alone, but it is even more wonderful to meet your reflection. And that's what I found along my journey. But you got to really become intimate. You got to make time to get to know people, to cultivate a great relationship. You got to invest in time. You can't just be so work orientated all the time. You got to actually say, okay, down the line, what really matters the most? Why are you single? Because you are afraid to be vulnerable. You see, when you are forming a relationship with someone and it's very deep, you have to share parts of yourself with them, which you may not want to share. But the catch is, that's the only way for the relationship to grow. You may be single because you are afraid to be vulnerable. You are afraid to open up. Some guys, you just want to be hard all the time, right? The macho man, right? You're a softy inside. Come off it, right? Ladies, you too, right? So you may be single because you're afraid to be vulnerable. I'm here to tell you that you will begin to find the most amazing person when you open up to them, when you're not afraid of being judged by them, when you're not afraid to be vulnerable to them. And then you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Everything you need will come to you at the perfect time. Let's just, woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. We're out here in the heart of nature, baby. Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You!